Another Outer Banks home collapses into the Atlantic Ocean.
That's right. So we're examining how many other homeowners could face a similar fate and what they can do about it. Miles Hood traveled to Rodanthe, North Carolina to get those answers and possible solutions.
This most recent house collapse here in Rodanthe is the third this year alone, after another house fell here just a month ago. So now we're asking officials what homeowners can do to better protect their properties or respond if they encounter a similar collapse. Last Thursday, another house collapsed in Rodanthe, North Carolina, startling Don Montag, who lives just yards away.
It was crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
Coastal experts say the latest Outer Banks house collapse isn't isolation, but part of a broader issue that's continuing to challenge homeowners and officials in this area.
We have a very high erosion rate in this area, and it undermines the pilings and eventually causes them to collapse and fall down.
David Halleck, the Cape Hatteras National Seashore Superintendent, says current options to prevent similar house collapses in the future are limited and costly to homeowners.
The houses could be moved or removed, but to be fair, that's a very costly endeavor for the homeowners.
Halleck also notes that most insurance plans force homeowners to wait until the house collapses to receive a payout. North Carolina Congressman Greg Murphy is looking to change that.
There are discussions among some members of Congress with FEMA. FEMA actually implements the National Flood Insurance Program to see if they could provide flexibility on when they can provide money to these homeowners.
This is now the third house in the Outer Banks to fall in the Atlantic Ocean this year and the 8th since 2020. Halleck concedes more are expected soon.
I would say it's a matter of when, not if. They're highly likely that these houses are going to fall at some point.
Miles Hood, 13 News Now.
13 has now reached out to Representative Murphy, who says the fact that homeowners have to wait until their property falls into the ocean before they can utilize the National Flood Insurance Program is ridiculous. And he will continue to advocate for the passage of the Hazards Removal Act.
And cleanup efforts at Buxton Beach will get underway soon. A rep with Cape Hatteras National Seashore saying the contractors are on site today, surveying the area to begin that cleanup. Earlier this month, they expanded the closure of Buxton after finding more petroleum contamination from an old military installation. The Army Corps of Engineers saying a contract was awarded to lead cleanup efforts last week, and that work is expected to begin soon.